This ukulele that I'm holding right here is an Ohana TK35, and it's an acoustic electric, so it has a plug. I've got a pickup in here, it's really cool. I've got a little tuner as well, and a volume knob. And then I've got EQ settings, bass and treble. And what that does, the bass is like the lower sort of frequencies, kind of like on a car stereo. I can boost those or bring them down. And then the treble is like the higher strings, so I can bring that up if it sounds a little muddy or dark and I want to brighten it up. And then I've got a little tuner there, which is pretty cool. So speaking of tuning, I've got a couple different ukulele setups. And this one is your standard sort of tenor setup with a high G. And sometimes I like to set up a low G as well on some of my ukuleles. And we'll see on the later examples, I'll bring that out and you can hear it. So this is a tenor. The smallest size ukulele is a soprano, little baby one. And then we get into the concert, which I actually have a concert here. This is my Ohana CK40, and this is a concert size. It's a little bit smaller than the tenor, but it's not as small as the soprano. Real beautiful wood here, and this one I actually have a low G string on. And then of course we get to the tenor. The next size would be the baritone, and the baritone is tuned a little bit differently. Your typical ukulele is G, C, E, A. The baritone is tuned D, G, B, E, similar to the top 4 strings of a guitar. All right, let's get back to some playing. Sweet Home Alabama, in the style of Lynyrd Skynyrd, just uses 3 chords. Another great example of a classic song that doesn't have a lot going on harmonically. So we're going to start here on a D chord, 2, 2, 2, 0. Then we move to a C chord, 0, 0, 0, 3, and then a G, 0, 2, 3, 2. Okay? Just those 3 chords. Sometimes a great way of practicing and learning a song is just by playing each chord and going through it quickly, not necessarily holding each chord for 4 beats, but just sort of mapping out the chords and saying, okay, here's how it's going to go. Now if we look at the right hand, we're going to start out with 2 1/8 notes, 1 and then a quarter note, 2. All notice on a downstroke. Again, we keep coming back to that rock feel where everything's going to be on a downstroke, so it's real driving. 1 and 2. Then move to C, same, copy paste that rhythm, 3 and 4. Here it is together. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And then finally a full measure of G, doing that rhythm twice. So let's try that together. Ready? 1, 2, on D. Go. One more time. This next example is in the style of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers' Last Dance with Mary Jane. Again, another 3 chord.